Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Invin. Today I am bringing you guys a video on how to actually level up your weapons the fastest within New World. Now, there's several ways of doing this that are all pretty good. Expeditions is very decent for this, as well as PvP is a really good option. But if you are looking for a very solid, consistent option that doesn't require PvP to be enabled by players, or a war to be going on to gain that PvP XP, or indeed to have the keys for the expeditions or to find a group, then you can actually go ahead and do the overtop dungeons. Now, as you can see on the map, they look like this emblem here. It's the Perivale one that I'm looking at here in Weaver's Fen. It's located just up and left to the settlement, and you can see it's like a set of houses or a farm looking type settlement with red flames behind it, and when you hover over it, it's a skull, a white skull with red flames behind it, and it says Perivale, a place once believed, promise, now lost to the raving mad scourge of the undeath. And this is a recommended level of 40 with a recommended amount of players at 5. Now, what these are is essentially above ground or up top expedition slash dungeon type experiences where you go into this entire area here. You can see it on the map. It's kind of this jotted outline, and it's all of this area will have elite mobs in. Now, the elite mobs have a lot more health, do a lot more damage, and have some different effects on them, which make an effect on the gameplay. And when you're in this area, what you will see is a ton of different mobs attacking you, and you'll be able to go ahead and kill them, whether you're in a group or solo. Solo is not recommended, as these do a ton of damage. If you're in a group, it's going to be very efficient to farm it, and you can go into these areas, kill all of the mobs, and you will get a ton of weapon XP. In the level 40 zones, you are getting 88 weapon XP per kill, but there is also boss mobs in these areas which give you a lot more weapon XP, and on top of that, you are also getting all of the elite chests, supply crates, provisions crates, alchemy crates, all of that good stuff are all in these areas too, which make them even more beneficial to do because you get all of the resources that you might want for an area, and you are able to get a ton of weapon XP. In just a couple of hours here, you can level up a weapon from 0 to around 15, and then a couple more hours from 15 to 20, as those levels do take a little bit longer. But if we go have a look here on my masteries, I've got the hatchet up to 17 from doing this. I've been using it kind of since the start of the beta. Started using this method yesterday, and I've managed to level this up around 4 or 5 times already, just doing it for maybe a couple of hours. So that's very nice. And I've also gone up a good decent amount of XP with the great axe. Now, obviously PvP is going to be your fastest method for gaining weapon XP in the game, because you do get anywhere from basically 200 XP all the way up to nearly 2000 XP, depending on how long somebody has been flagged for PvP outside of a safe zone for, how many quests they've done, how many other players they've killed, etc. And obviously PvP scaling is a factor in the game, so you can go ahead and kill people at any level. Obviously there's other benefits which can help higher level players out though, so do be aware of that. But once you do get a PvP kill, you will get a lot of XP. However, this method that you guys are seeing on screen now of doing the elite zones is absolutely the best way to do it consistently, as there isn't always people to fight in PvP, and these zones are always available. Now, if you look on the map here as well, there is also zones available in different areas. So, for example, Everfall does not have an elite zone, but there is one in Brightwood, which is Brightwood Isle down here, and this is a level 35 zone. So, again, really good for those late level 30 players who are looking to get those good tier 3 drops before you get into tier 4. And then you've also got places down in Monarch's Bluff. I haven't unlocked it on the map here, but it's where this question mark is, somewhere down here in this region. Cutlass Keys, you're right down in the bottom left corner, and you will also find these regions in Restless Shore, Reekwater, Ebonskill Reach, probably Morningdale. I haven't actually checked this one, but it's more than likely there'll be an elite zone up here, and then these 3 are kind of like your high level zones anyway, so they're a whole different ball game altogether. But also when you're doing these zones, these level 40 zones, particularly when you've got to level 40 like myself here, I've just got to level 40 yesterday, and I'm already on level 42 from doing these zones, so it is a good amount of player XP too. But on top of that, you do actually get the tier 4 drops from these guys. So you're going to get tier 4 armors, weapons, all that kind of good stuff, and you do get a decent amount of gold from killing elite mobs too. So it's going to be a very good and beneficial way to get a lot of gold, a lot of XP, a massive amount of weapon XP, and actually some nice drops that some of them you can sell because they're bind on equip, and some of them you can scrap down or use because they are bind on pickup. So it's entirely up to you how you do this, but there's a lot of ways to make good money, good XP, and a ridiculous amount of weapon XP. So I hope this short guide has helped you guys out in understanding how you can get some reliable and fast weapon XP in New World. Obviously, if this is updated once the full release comes along outside of beta, and there are any more ways to do this, then I will update you guys with a further video on this. But this is probably going to be one of your most reliable ways to do this and get weapon XP when full release comes comes along as well, as it's highly likely this will be a continued method, as it's a very fun area and they've clearly worked hard on making these zones very, very fun and competitive. If you guys have found this video useful and informative, please do leave a like on it down below, as it would really, really help me out. And if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying New World content and you would like to see more New World content from me, then please do go ahead and press the subscribe button down below and make sure that you turn notification bells on so that you don't miss an upload, as I am bringing you guys tons and tons of different New World content every single day, so your support there would be much, much appreciated. Other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching, take care, and peace.